So we're going to get started in your mountain pose, your Tadasana. Your feet can be touching, toe mounds a touch, or about hip width apart. And standing as tall as you can. Arms releasing by your sides. Just taking a few moments here to breathe. And if it feels okay for you, to allow your eyes to close. Just taking a moment to notice. Noticing the ground beneath your feet. The air as it touches your skin. And noticing your breath. Slow, steady breaths in. And out. Knowing that wherever you end up in your practice today, that you can find this breath, this slow, steady breath once more. Taking one more deep breath here, a full deep breath in. And out. So you can either have your eyes open or closed. And we're just going to find a little body awareness as we start to move into our practice. Staying with your breath and beginning to notice where your body is in space. Notice that light rock or shift that you naturally have as you're standing. And then gently shifting the weight towards your toes, allowing your hips to begin to lean forward. Almost to the point where your heels start to feel light. And shifting your weight back through center. Then we're going to go in the other direction, beginning to find a little bit of weight into your heels. Maybe your toes start to feel light and pause there. And coming back through center. And just one more time, letting your weight shift forward into your toes. Noticing how far you're able to lean and still hold your support, your stability. And just one more breath in. And out. And coming back through center. And finding your neutral mountain pose, your Tadasana. Just taking one deep breath here, deep breath in. And out. Your next inhale, sweeping your arms overhead to reach tall. As you exhale, taking a soft forward fold, a soft bend to your knees as you start to fold forward. As you inhale, coming to a half lift, lengthening your spine. As you exhale, finding that fold once more. A soft bend to your knees as you inhale, rolling up to stand. Taking a big shoulder roll at the top. Maybe a few more revolutions with your shoulders, that full range of motion. And pausing in your mountain pose, one full deep breath in. And out. As you inhale, sweeping your arms overhead once more to reach tall. Exhale, forward fold. Coming all the way down. Inhaling to your half lift to find length. Exhale to fold. As you inhale, sweeping your arms overhead, reaching tall, rising tall. Exhale, hands to your heart center. And pausing here for a breath, a full deep breath in. And out. One more just like that. Inhale, sweeping your arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling to your half lift to find length. Exhale to fold. As you inhale, sweeping your arms overhead, reaching tall. Exhale, hands to your heart center, and pausing here for another breath. A deep breath in. And out. As you inhale, sweeping your arms overhead, reaching tall. Exhale, forward fold, coming all the way down. Inhaling to your half lift. As you exhale, stepping your right foot back into a low lunge. Right foot steps back, right knee coming down onto your mat. Hips drawing forward and down. We're only going to be here a few breaths, so taking a moment to breathe and to find the space that's right for you. One more breath here. Breath in and out. And stepping your left foot back to meet your right. Coming into your plank, the top of a push-up. Taking a full deep breath in here. And as you exhale, your chaturanga or your knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Hip shifting up and back. You can find a pedal of your feet, maybe bending one knee and then the other. Letting the opposite heel begin to press down towards the ground. And eventually finding some stillness. Taking one deep breath in and out. And stepping your left foot forward, wrong side, stepping your right foot forward into a low lunge. Right foot steps forward, left knee coming down onto your mat. Hips drawing forward and down. And finding that space where you can breathe, where you can be. Just one more full breath in and out. And stepping your left foot to meet your right, coming up to the top of your mat. Inhaling to your half lift to find length. Exhale to fold. As you inhale, sweeping your arms overhead, reaching tall. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Pausing here for a breath. A deep breath in. And out. As you inhale, sweeping your arms overhead once more. Pausing here, we're going to come to your side bends. Taking your left wrist with your right hand as you inhale to find length. Exhale, side bending towards the right. Allowing your chest to roll open. You can stay right here. If you want to work a little bit deeper, you can take your left foot behind your right. Reach even further. One more breath in and out. As you inhale, coming back through center to reach tall. We're going to come onto the other side, taking your left wrist or your right wrist with your left hand. Inhale to find length. Exhale, side bending towards the left. And staying right here, maybe that right foot comes behind your left, reaching even further across. Just one more deep breath in and out. As you inhale, coming back through center, reaching tall. As you exhale, forward fold, coming all the way down. Inhaling to your half lift. Exhale, stepping back into your plank, the top of the push-up. Taking another full deep breath in here. Exhale your chaturanga or your knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to your downward facing dog. And stepping your left foot forward into a low lunge. Left foot steps towards your left wrist. Right knee coming down onto your mat. Hips drawing forward and down. And we're going to be here a little bit longer. So if you want to find any other deeper space, maybe staying with your hands on the ground, you can move your hands up to blocks or up to your left knee. But finding that space where you can breathe, where you can begin to connect inward. Taking one more breath here. A full deep breath in. And out. Letting your hands come down to frame your left foot. You're going to find your half splits. Hips shifting up and back. Thinking about that right hip above the right knee. Maybe that left foot scoots forward a little bit more if you need it to. Taking a deep breath in to find length. And a breath out to find your fold. With each breath, allowing something to relax just that little bit more. Maybe it's your body, your breath. Maybe relaxing, releasing some thoughts that no longer need to be here right now. Taking one more deep breath in and out. Slowly bending back into your front knee. We're going to find our lizard lunge, walking your left foot over towards the left side of your mat, both hands coming onto that inside edge. Hips drawing forward and down, your chest, heart space opening up in front of you. If it feels okay, think about hugging your left knee in towards your shoulder. And you're welcome to stay right here in your palms, maybe lowering your forearms to blocks or towards the ground. Find that perfect space for here, for now. And finding that breath once more, your slow, steady breath. There's one more breath here, a deep breath in. And out. If you're on your forearms, slowly coming back up onto your palms. Then we're going to move into a twist before coming out of here. So let your right hand ground somewhere on the ground or block or wherever feels right for you. Left hand coming towards your left knee. We're going to find a twist towards that left knee side. So taking a deep breath in to find length and a breath out to find your twist. You can stay with the hand on your knee. Maybe the arm opens up towards the sky, the ceiling. If you're feeling adventurous today, maybe bending into your right knee and reaching back for your foot. One more breath in and out. If you have your foot gently to release, letting your left hand come down to your mat, then hips shifting up and back enough to let that left knee step to meet your right. No fancy transitions. Taking any movement or motion that might feel good. So maybe some hip circles or sways of your hips side to side. Maybe your cat-cow or anything else that might feel good in your body. And then eventually we're going to meet in your downward facing dog. No rush to get there. And staying right here, we're going through that flow one more time today. As you inhale, waving forward into your plank, top of your push-up. Exhaling your chaturanga or your knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to your downward facing dog. And stepping your right foot forward into a low lunge. Right foot by your right wrist. Left knee coming down onto your mat. And once more, hips drawing forward and down. Finding the perfect space for this side of your body. Maybe your hands are on the ground, blocks, up to your right knee. And wherever that is, finding your breath. Slow, deep breath in. And your slow, deep breath out. One more deep breath here. In. And out. And letting your hands come down to frame your right foot. Allowing your hips to begin to shift up and back. We're going to find our half splits on this side. Think about that left hip coming above the left knee. Maybe that right foot scoots out a little bit more if you need it to. And a straight leg or a bent knee, however feels best. Taking a deep breath in to find your length. And a breath out to find your fold. One more deep breath here. Breath in and out. And bending back into your front knee. Going to prepare for a lizard lunge on this side. Walking your right foot over towards the right side of your mat. Both hands onto that inside edge. Chest opening up, hips drawing forward. If it feels okay, that right knee hugging in towards your shoulder. And moving from here to wherever feels right for you. So maybe up on your palms, your forearms of blocks, or all the way towards the ground. But wherever you end up, reconnecting with your breath. Connecting in with your body and your thoughts. One more breath in and out. If you're on your forearms, slowly rising back up. Then we're going to move into our twist. Going to ground into your left hand and letting your right hand come towards your right knee. Taking a deep breath in to find length and a breath out to find your twist. Again, staying here with the hand on your knee. Maybe the arm opens up towards the ceiling. If you did so on the other side, maybe bending into your knee, reaching back for your foot. Maybe this side is a whole lot tighter than the other. Wherever you end up, finding your breath. The deep breaths in and out. One more breath in and out. If you have your foot gently to release, coming back through center, both hands coming down, hips shifting up and back enough to let that right knee meet your left. Once more, any movements or motions that would feel good. So maybe some circles, cat-cows, maybe a soft cobra. And then eventually meeting in your child's pose. Toe mounts to touch. Your knees can be together or a little wider apart. Hips drawing towards your heels. Head and neck to release down. Wherever you end up, finding a place where you can breathe and you can let go. Whatever that looks like, however that feels. And taking a few deep, clearing breaths there. Full, deep breaths in. And full, deep breaths out. One more breath wherever you are. Breath in and out. Slowly rising up into your table. We're going to make your way into a seat, however feels good for you. Maybe sitting over your ankles or swinging your feet around to the side. And initially letting the soles of your feet come onto your mat. Your feet nice and wide, and find a little windshield wiper side to side with your knees. We're going to move into a seated pigeon from here. Bring your feet come about hip width apart, and then taking your right ankle on top of your left knee. So bringing your ankle on top of your knee is still a little challenging here. You can let that left leg come all the way out in front of you if you need to. So staying right here, maybe letting that front foot walk back towards your hips. Maybe letting your hips scooch a little bit closer towards your heel. But wherever you end up, letting your chest lift tall. Shoulders relaxing down your back, and that right knee pressing away from your chest. Just one more breath here. A deep breath in and out. And slowly to unwind that right ankle. Maybe you need to scoot that left foot a little bit further out. Finding any movement or motion. Maybe a little windshield wiper side to side once more. Then we're going to find that pigeon, that seated pigeon on the other side. Left ankle on top of your right knee. And maybe that right foot scoots a little bit closer to your hips. Maybe the hips closer to your right foot. Chest lifting tall. Your left knee beginning to press away from your upper body. Finding that space where you can breathe. One more breath here. A deep breath in and out. Gently begin to unwind. Left ankle off of the knee. Maybe a little windshield wiper or any other counter movement that would feel good. And we're going to move into your bound angle, your Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet together, and your heels come as tight towards your hips as feels okay on your hips and knees. Allowing your breath in to lengthen through your spine. Letting your knees begin to press out and down. And staying here, maybe a light lean forward, maybe a fold forward. And staying with your slow, steady breaths in and out. Taking one more full breath here. Full deep breath in and out. As you inhale, slowly rising up and letting your feet scoot a little bit further out in front of you. A nice wide diamond shaped. So about the same distance from heels to groin as from knee to knee. Taking another deep breath in to find your length, and a breath out to find your fold. Imagining your forehead resting on the soles of your feet. breath in and out. As you inhale, rising back up. Letting both legs scoot all the way out long in front of you. We're going to find our Paschimottanasana, a seated forward fold. You can have your feet together, hip width apart, or a little bit wider, however feels best. Taking a deep breath in to find length. And as you exhale, slowly begin to fold. If you have tight hamstrings and coming forward any bit is a little challenging, you can find a slight bend to your knees, just so you can get a little bit more of that angle at the hip crease. And then fold in. And if it feels good, you can always straighten your legs out a little or a lot once you're in your fold. Taking one more breath in and out. As you inhale, rising back up. We're going to do one more fold before coming onto our backs. We're going to come into our Upavista Konasana, our wide angled fold. So letting your feet come into a nice wide straddle. And the same as our Paschimottanasana. If you have tight hamstrings, you can find that slight bend to your knees initially here. So wherever you are, allowing your toes to point straight up towards the ceiling. Taking a deep breath in to find your length. Beginning to find your lean forward. Letting your chest, your hips start to find that tilt. If it feels okay there, maybe folding in a little bit deeper. Finding that perfect breath, the slow, steady breath in and out. Taking one more full breath here, a deep breath in and out. As you inhale, slowly rising back up. And we're going to make your way all the way onto your backs. Slowly rolling all the way down. And letting your knees begin to hug in towards your chest. Giving yourself a nice big squeeze. Maybe your forehead rounds up towards your knees. You can find some circles of your knees around your hips, together or independently. Staying right here, finding your happy baby. Letting your knees start to draw towards your armpits. Maybe your feet up towards the ceiling. You can take a hold up behind your thighs, your ankles, your feet, wherever a handle feels good. And allowing your shoulders and your low back, your tailbone, to relax down onto your mat. One more breath here. Breath in and out. And letting your knees come back into your chest. Giving yourself another big hug. Then moving into your reclined twist. Initially letting your knees come over towards the left side of your body. Arms releasing out into a T. So you could stay here with your knees stacked together in a twist or find any other variation that might feel right for you. So one that might feel good is letting the left leg extend out and then drawing that right knee across. Once you find your twist, finding a releasing breath here. A full deep breath in. And a big sigh out. Allowing everything to go. Allowing you to be in your body in this space. Taking one more breath, a deep breath in and out. Slowly coming back through center. And pausing here in the middle for a few moments to realign your hips, your spine. Taking any movement or motion you might need before coming onto the other side. And encourage you to take that same variation over towards the right side that you did on that first. So maybe your knees are stacked together, arms opening out into your T. If you took any other variation, I encourage you to find that space here. One more breath. Full, deep breath in. And a big sigh out. Letting everything go. Letting your body fully release into this space. One final breath here, deep breath in and out. Slowly coming back through center, Taking any movements or motions you need to realign hips, your spine. And coming into one final posture before our Shavasana. We're going to come into a reclined bound angle. So allowing the soles of your feet to come together, your knees opening out towards the sides. You can have your feet as far or as close to your hips. If you need some support, you can place blocks or pillows underneath your thighs, giving some support if needed. And then once you find a space where you can breathe, just taking a few moments to connect with your breath once more. Maybe placing one hand over your belly, one over your heart space. Noticing where in your body your breath goes. Noticing any resistance or hesitation within your breath. Noticing any thoughts that have stuck with you through your practice this morning. And taking one deep clearing breath, a full deep breath in. And a big sigh out. You're welcome to stay here if this feels good for you. Finding any other space for your Shavasana, your final relaxation. Maybe extending your legs out long, arms by your sides, or any other position where you can feel most comfortable. Whatever that looks like, however much space that takes up. And then once you find that space where you can breathe, where you can let go, taking a few deep clearing breaths there. Releasing control of your body. Releasing control of your thoughts. And with one final deep breath in and out. Releasing control of your breath. begin to deepen your inhalations and your exhalations. Allowing with each breath, life, energy, and movement to make its way into your fingers and toes, your arms and legs, back and through your head and neck. And then taking one deep breath. The deep breath in. And a big sigh out. And thank you all so much for joining me this morning, for sharing your time, space, and energy with me and with each other and our little kiwi. The light in me sees and honors the light in each of you. Namaste.